Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 New Frontier Pass continues with our Simon Bolivar of Gran Colombia playthrough. I'm zooming in on, that's the General. I wanted to see the Llaneros. So we just, picked this up at the end of the last one, but we didn't take a look at them. They've got 62 strength, so they're slightly weaker than a cavalry, which I believe has 64. But they get the benefits from the Commandante. They get the movement benefits from being in Gran Colombia, and then if you retire one of your great generals within range of them, they get a full heal, which is nice. So should be good. Should be good for us, definitely. And all right, so Canada's mostly dealt with. We just need to get Vancouver if we're gonna finish them off over here. So let's begin moving anybody to the east that can move this turn. I guess our general should stay in range of these guys so that they all get a movement bonus next turn. So all of them have a bonus right now. So we need to pick off this crossbowman, and then it's time to go on to Vancouver over here. Should be fine. Let's get some gunpowder. Thank you. Building those haciendas all over the place. It's a beautiful thing. Montreal, what are you up to? You have a lot of potential here. You haven't built any districts, it looks like, right? This is owned by Quebec City. So ideally I anticipate wanting a commercial hub. And then, I mean, there's a potential for an industrial zone of a good stature right here. So I think we're gonna go with the industrial zone because we haven't hit a bonus worthy one yet. We might as well get that going here. And then Soothsayer, just stay here for now. Oh yeah, we were founding a city down here. I think I wanted to go here to get like a good harbor. What's our harbor situation look like? A little +4 harbor, either here or here. You probably want to do it here so we have more tiles around it that, like, on the coast that we can build things and get adjacency bonuses for. The only reason I might stick it out here is to maybe be able to build a wonder next to it. Let's go here. I like it. I think it'll work well. Get our fishing boats going. And then our builder, what's he doing? Obviously, he's building haciendas. Haciendas are the greatest. I don't know if they're the greatest, but they are pretty darn good. They're nice upgrades to be had all throughout our empire right now. And just helping to gain our gold per turn is going to be tremendous for us. Right now we can get a Llanero with faith every 7 turns. We're closing in on 6 turns. Because it's 660, I believe. We're getting 104 per turn. So we would need to get, Wait, what did I say? How many turns did I say it's going to take us? I've lost track of it. But basically, if we get 5.6 more per turn, we can get it in 6 turns. Every 6 turns. Right now, it's going to be 7 turns. I have a feeling I said something different than that originally, but who knows, man? I don't know. Do we want to change up any of our policies right now? That's a very good question. I'm going to have to say that the answer... The only one that I might look at is maybe charismatic leader. The only thing I could think of is either starting to get some spy stuff going or maybe Praetorium. What's our envoy situation look like? We could get a decent amount of gold, actually, from the envoy one. I was thinking we had less envoys than this. So I think, actually, that one makes perfect sense for us. So let's get Merchant Confederation. It's going to bump us up to 130 gold per turn. That was a pretty significant bump for us. I'm not mad at that, for sure. How many charges do you have? 3 charges. So we definitely need this. And then we want to build one here. We can't build one at that farm, so we should just fix that farm. And then we can figure out. We can get it all sorted. Sure, you just get a hacienda. It's not going to be the best hacienda around, but everybody gets a hacienda. That was the agreement when they joined Gran Colombia. And I don't want to break my promises, even though that might have been the first time I've ever said that aloud. Let's just there's a decent holy site in there, but it's next to a volcano. You do need housing. An aqueduct. You know what? Let's just stick to our original instincts and go with that commercial hub. Okay, what are we looking to do in here? We're looking to make some room for a hacienda. So we're chopping that stone out of the equation. We're cutting it in half. Get out of here, rainforests. We don't need you. What we need is a hacienda. Lovely. I mean, rainforests are fine. Especially if we burn them to the ground and they come back better, like these ones. These ones are all the ones from our forest fire that we started. That started accidentally and no one knows why. No one knows what happened over here, but the yields have improved because of it. Definitely wasn't a soothsayer out there causing trouble. Because we would punish them. We would not allow them to do such a crazy thing. Let's get some more science per turn. Let us do that right now. What does it look like when you just straight up shoot this man? It wasn't good enough, so bringing in the crossbowman, it was worthwhile. Alright, so let's make sure we do the little things right. And by the little things, I mean making sure a general is in position of our dude when we start this thing. Okay, so we have him there. Can we get... We cannot get our Soothsayer in range this turn, but he is, he's on the way. He's trying. So, John the Baptist. You trying to start a religion over here? It's a bad time to be trying to start a religion for you, I have to say. Alright, so you guys back here. Oh, we can upgrade them. We need to upgrade you first. So let's bring you along. Hit you with the old upgrade. And then you can heal. You can be our next upgrade target, I do believe. Makes sense to me. Where should we send you next? Let's get you to repair this mine. And then you... We're heading... Well, some of you are healing. The rest of you are heading east and then south. Because basically we got to finish off Canada. Which isn't going to take all of you guys for sure. I'm going to leave this general back here because he is still providing us with some support in the form of they're going to be able to move a tile faster when they heal up, and that's good. You have 4 builds, so we're going to hit up these crabs, and then I think we do build a Nazca line over yonder as suggested by the game. I love haciendas. Of course we're dropping haciendas down. So this is a hacienda, so we want to go here to be adjacent to this these olives. They didn't get a fence around them with it. I guess maybe they don't have like a transition where it goes from hills to plains or something like that. The other ones would become connected with it, and I feel bad for this plantation. I feel like it thinks it's being left out. It's not being left out. You're getting the bonus. You're definitely getting that bonus, and we definitely enjoy and respect you. Where's this? Oh yeah, this is the Nazca. The Nazca city. It's good to have you aboard. Welcome to the ship that is Gran Colombia. We're setting sail to... First stop is Canada. Second stop is Nubia. We have appeased the gods. I forgot to check that, but I knew we ended the last one in the lead. I'm glad that it retained such a thing. So we should have picked up a new Soothsayer. We should be getting 4 more Faith Return, and then all of our Soothsayers get another thing here. +1 charge and +2 movement on this boy. Okay, so that's one. What about you? Do they all get the same random thing? Because he has the same thing. +1 charge, +2 movement. If we find our new one, he's here. +1 charge, +2 movement, +1 charge. Yeah, so they all have the same skills. Which is not exactly how I expected things to work, but I'm not going to argue. Seems fine to me. I think it's time to set another fire. But first of all, we need to make sure we're not using that tile. We're not using it currently, so... I think that that's all that matters for not losing population from it. These guys might be using these tiles, so when it burns in here, we could lose population. If I remember... in a couple turns, if it's going in that direction again, we can check on it. It didn't matter anyway. Okay, they weren't working it, but we still lost population. It is what it is. I was informed incorrectly, but, you know, now we know. It's all good. I'm not concerned. You shouldn't be concerned either. Let's get a free envoy. Even though it's not exactly our best trade route ever. I do enjoy the extra envoy. Wroclaw. Let's get you a watermill. So we're still 3 turns away from another Llanero. And then we're... next turn we can buy, I think, our next upgrade to the catapult. Which is important. Obviously. Haciendas. Gdansk. Where are we going? We're going to Antioch. I don't know why you would even question that. Housing is at 11 of 11. That's not a great situation to be in. We also have amenity problems, so I think you hit us up with the arena. I need to get rid of Catholicism. Because I'm losing out on my amenity bonuses by not having my stuff there. Also, I don't like my people to be divided. We should be unified around 2 bacon. Anyone who disagrees will see the Inquisitor soon. Wait, what? What are we doing here, builder? Let's get the pasture. Nice plantation. We need you to be repaired. Let's go ahead and get that taken care of. If you destroy the forests after they've improved because of burning, is the tile underneath improved, or do you just get rid of all of that improvement along the way? That's my question for you. I might try that somewhere just to see what it looks like. This whole burning forests and improving them is a new thing, so I don't know where that sits as far as behavior goes. Let's just improve some of these farmables. Everybody but here, but this Llanero, I think, has the bonus for running past Matterhorn. But he does not. Let's get in firing range. Let's make sure our Soothsayer, if our Soothy boy gets up here. Now these both have extra bonuses, right? Let me scroll on the screen. There we go. The General, the Soothsayer, Military Advisor. It's good stuff. Great stuff, even. This Soothsayer, he can start moving forward. We need to keep a watchful eye on him, but he doesn't need to be part of this, the smashing of Vancouver. And then, here, I'm just gonna put you here for now. I want you to help us move the army forward, but that's about it. Calcutta, great job. Where did this caravel come from? How dare it hang out in our seas? We do not have strong control of the ocean. And by don't have strong control, I mean we have no control. A forest fire! What has happened? Somebody stop the madness. Once again, I could chop that to actually stop the madness, but that kind of is counter to the point. The point being that we like fire, and it provides us benefit. So not only are we pyrotechnics, but also we get some bennies from it. So you're gonna come over here and you're gonna fix this. You're gonna drop a hacienda down, because our capital obviously needs a hacienda. This is not the city to build a Chichen Itza, but I do... I mean, it wouldn't be terrible, because we could get these tiles. So we could get these two, we could get these two, and this one, and this one. So we could actually have a pretty decent Chichen Itza. I guess it's not great. It would be like 6 tiles, right? That's nothing amazing. Let's get a spy. It's time for us to have a spy. St. John, what are you doing? Let's get you an art museum. We don't have that going in our territory, really. Seems like the opportune moment for that to occur. And y'all, these tiles should be pretty great. Oh yeah, this is looking lovely. This area, bountiful and beautiful, as it should be. Oh, we should be able to just absolutely obliterate Vancouver this turn. So what do? You move him a tile over, because you want the Bombard to be part of this victory. And then we'll have the Llanero finish the job. Goodbye, friend. You made a mistake by turning on me. It may have been your only mistake in this game. It may not have been, but it was ultimately the trigger for your demise. I put that entirely on your shoulders, sir. You were the one that decided that I had to be punished for some reason. Because you are a failure of a leader, sir. You blame good men like me for your own failings. I definitely want this Nazca line over here. There's also, we could put a Nazca line in this vicinity. Let's get these things repaired first before we move on to other tasks. Where's our Yeah. Get upgraded, my friend. That's what we're looking for. I don't know. Some of these people are going to just take a while to get going. So let's put you here so that our bombard can start moving next turn with a bonus. And yeah, we'll get to the crossbowman a bonus next turn. Where are we sending Galileo? I don't immediately remember any super, like this area is decent, right? I wonder if this is an open tile in there. We would have to build a mountain tunnel to get there, and we don't have the ability to do such a thing. So this is 4 tiles. So that might be reasonable. I'm looking for, do we have a 5 tile cubby hole somewhere? I have a feeling the answer is yes. I just can't think of it immediately. Looking for a 5 tile cubby. This is not it, but it's close. I'm thinking 4 might be, I mean, 4 is good. We don't necessarily need the best, but if we had a little nook, then I would definitely enjoy making use of it. So I think the answer is no. So we're just gonna send them in here and use this this spot. I think it should be fine, because these should count as 4 total. Unless the volcano for some reason does not count, in which case, whatever. Not the end of the world. Don't need to concern ourselves with that. Alright, let's go ahead and shop, because we're dropping down our favorite building. You've guessed it. It is the Hacienda. Canada was dealt with very, very easily. A forest fire! Oh Lord, please save us from this natural disaster that was in no way our fault. Please save us. So we want the amenity. We have another Llanero. That's a beautiful thing. Nubia, you need to stop messing with Buenos Aires, please. I'm getting awfully close to that knight with an unprotected Soothsayer. So there is that to concern ourselves with. But I'm also, I don't know what the Soothsayer is going to do to help us. I mean, he can get up next to the Llanero, I suppose. That would potentially work out for us. Okay, we're sending you all down. That guy can upgrade, but we're going to wait till a more appropriate moment for that. Alright, you guys are all in range of that general. Let me put you up here. And then, yeah, we're running through. Running on through. I think we're just gonna start running our cannon instead of wasting that extra turn healing. That's not how I didn't actually intend to click there, but I'm not too concerned with it either. It's not what I wanted, but it's also not the end of the world. There are bigger things to complain about in life than a little misclick here or there. Alright, dude. Soothsayer. He's heading in. He's looking to cause some trouble. Let's get some farms in here just to give us... since these can't be haciendas, it gives us a lot of food potential at least. Alright, so this... Not only was this one of our areas of sacrifice, it is also an area of study for Galileo. I'm a fan. Dude, the haciendas. They're incredible. No, that was the sound of my city-state being snatched. Right? Let's go down here. Yeah, we gotta bring back... We gotta restore our friend. Oh, this Yanero also... He needed to go to Matterhorn. You know what? Getting Matterhorn is that important. We gotta go up there. We'll get to helping him out shortly. Let's make sure you're not in a dumb spot. We just gotta wait for some of our troops to get here. And then we do have 660, so let's go ahead and purchase a Yanero here so that we can go right to Matterhorn. We don't have to backtrack for that one. So, let's get the maize. What do you want to do here? What would you say you do here? I mean, this would actually be... We could get a whole lot of benefit out of a Chichen Itza. You know, if we were to swap a bunch of these tiles around. Specifically. Let me take this one. And let's just start building it and see what happens. Right now, it's not looking great for them, but... Once these things get restored, then maybe we can also send a trade route. You know, there are positives in the area. Definite positives. Get rid of that marsh. Still no Petra in this world. Still no Petra. That is a thing. Okay, you also need to come down here to Matterhorn. So let's just send you directly there so I don't forget about it. We have 3 envoys. We could definitely get some things done here. What could we do? We could make Leventa our friend. We could make Antonin Norivo our friend. I assume that our generals count for this bonus. So by having... like 3 or 4 of them, we'd have 6 or 8% already. And then we also we founded a religion, so that's another 2%. And like that's a pretty decent bonus for us. And we just got the scientist, obviously. The other thing you can try and do is steal something from someone. But I think we take this and we bring it up to 4, and then we take this and we bring it up to 3. That's my play. And I'm okay with it. I don't want you to get your... So this is what I would normally get. Can attack after moving, but I don't think we need it. So let's just take... let's just take the bonus damage to naval units, which probably won't come in handy either. But that's okay. So first step along the way is restoring our friend their freedom that they've just lost. Because we are the great liberators of this world. We fix any injustice. We right every wrong. And we unify, unify, unify. That is what we do. That is how we live our lives. You have 2 charges. Do you want to set another set of jungles on fire? I mean, so this is the thing I'm thinking of right now is if we are building Chichen Itza, then perhaps like burning some of these jungles to make them better, you know, they're going to be strong tiles as is. We might as well cause a disaster. Fertilized tiles, let's go. I may have gone mad with power. I don't know, or whatever you call this. Some call it power. Some just call it madness. The scroll speed needs to calm itself. Oh wait, we need to move trade routes up to here so that we can try to build this thing faster. So it doesn't tell you how many mountain tiles are there, but I think it is about as 4.
But we don't.
We got ballistics. And then let's go ahead and snag our universities. I know that's a low-hanging fruit already. That one's like cheap on the board. But it is also valuable. Forest fire, what? No. Our first big ol' industrial zone has been founded. So he only has 1 charge remaining. That means he's not here to... He's here to be a mini general now. He's not here to do anything else. He's not here to... Well, he is here to party. I'm going to say he's not here to party. He's definitely here to party. We still don't have shipbuilding. I don't know. Let's pick up astronomy. What do we want you to do? What would you say you do here? Let's just get more builders. Anytime you don't know, if you have no strong inclination of what needs to happen, a builder's usually a pretty solid choice. Yanero would also be a solid choice. We could be building Yaneros in places. There's no doubt about that. I'm gonna drop this commercial hub there after we finish the workshop. That's what your plan is. Let's put a harbor down. All right, Soothie, let's stay here for the time being, sir. Soothie the wonderful, the splendiferous. We're putting farms down. Dude, our territory is looking pretty nice. And, oh, we can upgrade these guys to big old boys. Big old gun boys. Just like they've always wanted. So we have you here. You can be upgraded. Plus you're a rank 4. You're one of them shooty twice type of individuals. What do we build down here? It's obviously a spot for a little hacienda. Alright, he's got his alpine training. He's on the way. He's so speedy. He's so speedy. So all these floodplains, you get farms. You can't have a hacienda, unfortunately. But you can have a farm. And a farm is nice too. You don't get as excited about a farm. I don't get out of bed for less than a hacienda these days. Oh, another forest fire has stricken us. And it's hurting my boy. Alright, let's get you upgraded first. Since you're closer and also stronger. We like closer plus stronger for sure. Alright, Soothie, come on down. They have the upgraded knights, so that's not great for us. How much strength do these guys have? 70. They have 70. Soothsay, he is at risk by being right here too. So we need to get him protected. Assuming it's not too late, which is a big assumption at this juncture. Alright, library it up, son. Let's do this. You got one charge. Do not waste it on a forest fire. Alright, Builder, you need to get this jade. Everybody's moving along. Trying to avoid being set on fire. Pretty standard, really. Every day I'm just trying to avoid being set on fire. If I can avoid being set on fire, it's a good day. Yeah, haciendas. I love them. All right, you just let's just have you autopilot over here. Oh no, he's hurt. He's hurt. He needs to run over here and get Alpine training and then heal. Hopefully in the safety of our area. Although this I'm looking at you, Volcano. You're looking very suspect right now. I see it. I see it in your eyes. You want to erupt. We should knock this tree out of here and then put a llanero down. I love the llanero. Alright, so we've remembered this time to resituate our trader. By we, I mean I remembered to do that. You guys were along for the ride too, so I do give you partial credit. Please do not kill my Soothsayer. Thank you. You did put walls up though, and that's just a horrible thing. Because they want to be free. They do not need city walls. Ow!
I saw a bank that said 24.
I mean, that's pretty good because it just improves a bunch of things for you. But it also ruined all my farming activities that were happening. Which is pretty sad. +1 food from plantations. That seems to synergize with what we've got going on. If I do say so myself. Barbarians approach? Okay, it's a boat. It's a boat approaching. They've also ruined our fishing boats. How dare they? Fire ended. I mean, whoever started that fire should be charged with the loss of life that occurred in our capital. They need to be found and punished. But they probably never will be. Because how would you ever figure out how that started? It's my question for you. Alright, we're dropping haciendas. We don't care if maybe a mine would be better in certain situations. We love the hacienda. How many times can I say hacienda in a series of videos? Turns out the answer is a lot. Unsurprisingly. Or maybe it shocked you. I don't think it should shock you. It does not shock me. Alright, so here's our llanero. We got double llanero. That means that our boys are both, they both should be getting, what does it say? +4 combat strength from an adjacent llanero. Heck yes. My dudes. Do these stack? These probably don't stack, right? You have to see, though. Because generals don't stack, so yeah, they wouldn't do that. That's crazy talk. Speaking of generals not stacking. Here's the general. The first of many to come. So I want you... I want to kill this man, but I can't get somebody up to to safely do that right now. I could kill him, but I'd be putting my friend at risk. So let's take a step back. Keep a watchful eye on our dudes as we start to do this. And really, so hopefully he runs away with this. I did kind of put my guys once again in a dumb spot if the AI was willing to sacrifice their unit. Which I'm guessing they don't want to sacrifice him, but sometimes the AI surprises me with how much risk they're willing to put their guys at. Sometimes they're on risky behavior. England has shown up with levied forces. So levying seems like it happens more often in this patch. Is that what you're noticing as well? I'm noticing a large amount of levying being done. It seems like the AI got some tweaks. There's your levied unit murdered. That's what you get. All right, now we have actual safety in here. And we can start forming corps. That's good news. Nationalism is here. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, though. We're getting 190 science per turn. Nubia's at 112.96 for Australia. We still don't know who the other person is. It's probably come up in messages here and there, but I haven't noticed. 57 science per turn for England. Culture 177, that's us. Nubia 69. Johnny Boy 91. Eleanor 94. And then Unmet Players is in last culturally. Score-wise, we're up to 920. We're going to get there. We're going to break that four-digit threshold. Nubia's at 548. She's in second place. So once we start chipping away at her, like these guys are not faring very well. I've seen the AI do better, definitely. And still just 4 of 20 for the favor game. 11 turns remain on our Montreal emergency. But that should be perfectly fine. Our territory is vast and strong. Llaneros, they're popping up every few turns from Faith. It's a good thing. Some might say even a great thing. But first things first, when we return, we're gonna free our city-state friend, and then it's gonna be time to start punishing Nubia. We do have our cannons on the way, right? We have a field cannon, but that's not what I'm talking about in particular. I'm talking about these bombards. They're on their way, so it shouldn't take us very long to be able to knock down some walls, especially because we can move and shoot, so we don't even have to take time setting up the cannons, which is incredible. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.